for Coach, go ahead and raise your hand. Okay, first question, Chad Leistico.
Good morning, Fran.
Yeah.
How have you made a decision, or has a decision been made on Chris Murray and Connor McCaffery availability wise for Thursday's game?
Yeah, I expect them both to play.
Follow up on that, just how's Connor's, how's his hand, and what was the kind of this thought process on Chris bringing him back, and how's he feeling?
Yeah, they both feel really good. They both have practiced last 2 days. They were diligent with their treatment and rehab, and both anxious to get back.
Mike Halas.
Fran, what can you tell us about Nebraska?
I've been impressed with them, Mike. They are really connected. They defend. They have size. They put some pieces together with, the returning guys. They have 3 really good returning players. Obviously, Walker is one of the better players in our league. Wilcher is really good. And Tominaga has really emerged. You could kind of see that coming, but the transfers that they've added have really blended well and bought in. Their defense is really good. They compete. Obviously a completely different team from last year in terms of personnel, but I think everybody recognizes how good they are. We saw the Purdue game, and that game could have gone either way.
Steve Batterson.
What do you like about their balance?
Well, yeah, I mean, they basically have 6 starters. If you look at it, most of them are averaging right at double figures. So clearly they're an unselfish group that really shares the ball. I think Griesel's really been a key part of that. He makes sure that everybody eats, and he can score himself.
Chad.
Yeah, the Eastern Illinois game obviously was a little bit of an anomaly, but you guys got some good basketball without Chris Murray in there. How do you see the team kind of using the good stuff that you gained here over the last few weeks and acclimating it with, obviously a star player in Chris?
Yeah, I think a lot of guys stepped up, without Chris, certainly Phillip and also Connor, before the last game. But, the other guys as well, it was an opportunity for, DeSante and Josh to get more playing time. Ogundele was also, effective at times. And that's what has to happen, when somebody's out.
Do you see, what Phillip has done? Do you see anything changing in terms of him being featured, or, going forward? Or?
No, I want him featured. I want him being aggressive like that.
John Bowenkamp.
Yeah, Fran, you talked about Griesel. What sort of challenges does he present defensively? Because like you said, he can do pretty much anything.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that, is a key to a lot of what they do, because he's going to have the ball a lot. And, he's really smart with when to shoot, when to drive, when to move it. So you gotta really be locked into him and put some pressure on him and make it as tough for him as you can.
Mike.
What do you think that your guys have taken away from your most recent game?
Well, yeah, obviously we have to be better at both ends. I think we tended to quick shoot it a little bit when we got behind, which you can't do. You've got to execute the way you normally do. We settled for threes a little bit and obviously missed a bunch. Not that we weren't open. I mean, I didn't think that we were taking horrible shots, but I think, we tended to to quick shoot it a little bit and, drive where there wasn't any space, had some live ball turnovers, which they of course converted. So, that's a great opportunity to learn from those mistakes.
Chad,
Is Tony still feeling the effects of that leg injury from earlier in the year? Or is he good?
I think he's fine. Yeah.
And then what's been your practice schedule? Like, how much time did the guys have off? Like, how long have they been back? And what have you
We
seen?
practiced on the 26th and 27th.
What have you seen from them in practice?
Yeah, they came back ready. They practiced hard. They were locked in. Everybody was here. We had some film sessions and, got a lot of work in. They've been very professional.
any other questions for Coach? All right, Coach, thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Safe travels.